really is. But yeah, nice roomy back seat, very roomy, and you've got your little carpeted footrest here that fold down like that. Oh, look at me, haha, I'm royalty. I'm going to put my feet on the footrest, and lots of rear room there, and then they just fold up like that. Door is shut properly. Got the nice vinyl roof, big styling fad in the 1970s. Not the most practical if you're ever caught out in the rain, so I never drive mine in the rain, but this top's actually in pretty good nick. Why don't we just take another admire it from the front. That's the view from the front. Very nice. This example was imported from San Jose, California in May 2008. But it's massive, it's just wonderful. Nice big chunky bumpers with little guards on the end. These things are pretty nifty as well. This is what Cadillac calls lamp monitors. Basically they use fibre optics to use the light, all your headlights and things, to tell you if those lights are working. So this one's your turn signal, dip and high beam. Even if I put the lights on, you probably won't be able to see it in the sunshine, but at night when you're in a tunnel, looks pretty snazzy. One of those gimmicky little luxuries that Cadillac and General Motors like to do. Uses fibre optics, which in 1976 would have been futuristic. So Cadillac kind of invented part of the future. Why don't we take a look under the hood now? Okay then, let's pull the little lever. Now we are going to take a look under the hood. Now it's got a pretty big ass bumper, so I might just have to lift hood up. And here we go. The engine, 500 cubic inch, 8.2 litre V8. Cast iron block and head, producing 190 horsepower at 3500 RPM. It would produce more horsepower, but all the fuel economy and emissions hoopla of the 70s kind of limited that. The car did actually pass an emissions test when it came into the country, which, oh no, I'm sort of conflicted about. It uses a catalytic converter, so most of the carbon monoxide is converted to carbon dioxide, and it uses exhaust gas recirculation. So all the exhaust gases are recycled and put back into the cylinders and burned off, and so it's actually quite clean. Only a little bit of smoke when it's cold. Once it's warm, it's fine. I mean, it's huge. A lot of heat coming from the engine right now because the engine is warm. This here is part of the air conditioning system, old school air conditioning, and there's the compressor there. Air conditioning now runs on a gas called R134. In the 70s they ran on R12, but the hippies made us get rid of R12. So now we have 134, which by all accounts is not as good as R12. Another little compromise we've made there to appease the hippies. Just a ginormous engine, really. It's just, I just love looking at it. I love hearing it. It's huge, hugely, wondabulously huge. It really is. Why don't we start it up? Okay then. If you start me up, I'll never stop. Because it's loud on the outside, but quiet on the inside if you're sitting in the car. So I'm just getting the keys out of my pocket and now just talking to Phil up dead air. And we're going to start up the largest production engine in a production car. Incidentally, these cars, this is the longest post-World War II car ever built, not including, not counting things like ambulances, limousines, hearses, trucks, that sort of thing, just a stock standard car, longest ever built. So this is the column change gear shift as well, feels very natural. Now we're just going to, a few warning lights there. It's a little, Cadillac calls that a space age instrument panel. The little green dot, incidentally, that's a fuel economy light. Yes, they built a gas guzzling behemoth and put in fuel economy lights. The idea there is when you're using not much gas it goes green, when you're using lots of gas it goes orange. Of course, not much gas in Cadillac terms is probably still quite a lot of gas in Toyota terms. Now, this is the engine running. Not sure if you can still hear me over the sound of the engine. This is what 8.2 litres of Detroit iron sounds like. You probably can't feel the heat, but I'm sure you can hear it. That's the suspension pump up compressor thingy. Engine running. That's how loud it sounds on the outside. On the inside, just give it a bit of a blip there. You can actually see right under the hood. Useful if the hood ever pops up. You know, if the hood ever fails, you can still see where you're going. Enough to pull over anyway. So that 8.2 litres of V8. Everything about the car, all the stats are just, I mean, I won't bore you with too many numbers, but the gas tank is 104 litres and this hood feels bloody heavy. Nice and clean as well. So I'm just going to shut the hood now. Won't slam it shut. I'll just okay, now I slammed it. That is securely shut. When I put the hood down, see how much less noisy it sounds. Just get another view lengthways of the car, engine running. And as we can see, no smoke from the exhaust. Bloody nice. So, that's been a grand tour of the 1976 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. I don't think I've left out anything important. Oh, except for a few gauges down here. On this thing here, this little round thing, that is an outside temperature gauge, measures the outside temperature in Fahrenheit. We don't use Fahrenheit in this country, but I know to convert it to Celsius you subtract 32 and divide by 1.8. So if I do the maths just quickly, it's whatever it is in Celsius right now. So yeah, that has been the tour. Hope you liked it.